4th of July. So let's dig into taxes, the topic of taxes, and paying yourself first, which is very important. Now, I'll start off saying that I am not a tax professional. Don't have a degree in anything. So I would advise that you check with a bookkeeper, accountant, CPA, um, to get professional advice. But just going off of my experience in my 10 years in business, it's a good idea to get into the practice as soon as possible of putting some money aside to pay your taxes. Um, Off the top of my head, I don't know what that percentage is. I'm sure you could Google it. Um, Preferably ask a tax professional. Um, but you should be putting some money aside every time you get paid to go towards paying your taxes. It's going to save you from having to pay that one lump sum come tax time. You should also get in the habit of paying yourself first. So every time you get paid, there's a book called Profit First. I recommend. It's a good read, and I'll be honest, I didn't make it through the whole book. I just got to the part where he broke down the math part of it, where you have multiple accounts for putting money aside. Um, you can do this. Let's see, what is it? Capital One Online. You can create multiple checking accounts through them. It's super easy to set up. Um, right, I used them for a long time. Actually, I still have those accounts. I'm just not using them like I was. Um, Now I'm using QuickBooks checking for my business checking account, and they're like little savings accounts, but they call them envelopes. Kind of like um, the Dave Ramsey thought, I guess. But the great thing about my envelopes in my QuickBooks checking account is I earn interest on those. So when I move money over into my little envelopes, I get it's about 1.75% interest. So it's not too bad. Uh, but I move the funds into there every month. I look at my annual business expenses, and so I have an envelope for that, and I'll move money over there. Um, so it's just a good practice to start in your business to ensure you don't have those large expenses. Because I don't know about you, but I love Black Friday sales. Problem is when you go and get those Black Friday sales and their annual payments, you're going to end up with multiple annual payments due at the same time, right? So that's why I have that envelope. I have that money set aside to cover all my annual expenses, and I don't have to worry about um, all those large amounts of money at one time. And then the taxes, I have an envelope for that. And when your business grows more, you can sign up with a company like I'm using Gusto. So what that's doing is I've turned myself into a W-2 employee of my business. I'll go more into business entities tomorrow. Um, but as right now I'm an LLC, and so I use Gusto to run payroll. So I have myself on the payroll, and then I actually have two of my nieces. That's something that you can look into as well. You can actually hire your children, your grandchildren, family members as employees of your business, like emptying your trash in your office. If you have, I don't remember the age requirements, so you'll have to check, and I can't remember if it's very state to state. So you'll want to check that as well. But you can, I want to say 7 years old but again, check that in your area. Um, you can hire them in your business. So I have one niece who does data entry and general office work for me. And then I have another niece who does cleaning for me. And I pay them through Gusto as well. So I have 3 W-2 employees, which is going to help come tax time. because those taxes are being taken out, and I'm putting that money's getting um, put there to handle those. So when my comes time to file my taxes next year, I won't have that big surprise like last year. So last year, I think my tax bill was around $4,000. Um, so could have been a lot worse. I've had higher years. So, and when you get to a certain, you could probably do your own taxes for a while. But I recommend as soon as you're able to get a professional to help you because they can help you with all those discounts and tax breaks and things like that. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a fabulous holiday today. If you have any questions, please do drop a comment below.